So I grew up with like a fusion of foods. I grew up with green chili and small green chilies. I know some of you don't eat chilies, and some of you do. Again, it really depends on what kind of culture you grew up with, the environment actually. But I guess if we had to say, if you talk about chilies, well, in America, you probably think of two things. You think of Chili's, that's like Applebee's basically. I've only been there once in my life because I had a friend in high school who adored the place. And I had a bean dip that was delicious actually from there. But no, actually I lied, I've been there twice. But the bean dip was the yummiest thing there. Again, I never really ate outside anyway, so I must have been hungry. Or two, if you're gonna eat chili or you're gonna try to put chili in your food, you probably started with jalapenos. And jalapenos. I don't even know how to pronounce it anymore. Jalapenos. Whatever. They're not that spicy. They're like a mild form. I mean, with a seed, they're spicy, but people eat a pickle on like fries, whatever. I grew up with small green chilies. They're like super small, like the size of maybe your index finger. Well, for you guys, it would be like your pinky because I forgot. Most of you are males and your fingers are huge. So maybe your pinky, in my case, my index finger. They're very tiny. They have like a very thin end. And yes, they're spicy, but they're not so spicy. And honestly, we removed the seeds, so we took the easy way out. But the point is that those small green chilies, they pack a punch. And I think we always underestimate small. For example, if you guys are into like Korean food, Korean people have like these green chilies, but they're huge green chilies. They're like long finger. I don't even think they're called chilies. I'm not sure. Sometimes in the supermarket, I see like long green pepper. So I guess there's a confusion whether they're pepper or chilies, but they're chilies. Actually, I think the long green peppers are the pepper ones are like the yellowish green and they look kind of wrinkly. But the Korean chilies are very long and they are not spicy at all. Not spicy whatsoever. And then of course you have like those small, very cute habanero chilies that are... That was my phone. That are, oh boy, flaming hot. I bought these red peppers that were long actually, because they are so beautiful. And I said I'm gonna make omelets with them. I could not eat the omelet, they were so spicy. So yeah, this is kind of an audio for all my small people out there. There's nothing wrong with small. Nothing. I think we tend to think bigger is better, and that's not always true. I mean, if you grew up with restrictions and let's say you buy like ice cream and it only comes with 4 in a pack and there are 4 people in your family, you can only eat 1 each. And you might be like, that was so good, I want more. But you can't because there is no more. You tend to enjoy the small things. And that's really how life is for me. It's insane how I feel. I'm moving my feet too much. That was my board. It's insane how we progress, and I feel like personal, I'm speaking for myself, I'm not speaking for society, but I feel like I've lost perspective in enjoyment. And let me kind of go further with this. And I'm pretty sure I talked about it somewhere. I just don't remember when, because my memory has been kind of fuzzle. Like, honestly, I've been trying to block things out from my memory. I've been talking to myself in some sense. And I don't remember what I've been doing, really. But it's just easier for me to go day by day when I start forgetting stuff. Or like I lost in touch with my emotions. But when I was younger, and of course you guys know my favorite console of all time is the PS2. And the funny part is you might be like, why the PS2? I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but my first console ever was the Nintendo 64. I think it's that one. Let's see. I have to like research it because I'm on my laptop. I think it is the Nintendo 64. The controller looks different though. No, it's not the... It was the Nintendo though. Oh, here. Super Nintendo? Yeah, the Super Nintendo. I don't remember the console, I just remembered the controller. Hold on. I believe it was a Super Nintendo. That was my first console ever. Yeah. And I gotta ask my parents. I don't remember if my parents bought it or if my uncle bought it and gave it to us. I don't remember. But anyways. So my uncle actually, he bought my sisters and I a PS2. That's really where I started with gaming. Oh boy, there's a lot of questions I have to ask my parents. I don't remember a lot. But my parents are broke. Not like broke in poverty, it's just like they're just poor. That's it. But like we have money for food. So we're not in a very bad condition, but we weren't like, in perfect condition also. Regardless, what happened was I got a PS2, but because the games are kind of pricey at the time, I believe, we were playing PS1 games on the PS2. And if you guys have any idea of how this works, you cannot save, meaning, like, I remember I was playing Spyro, and it's a PS1 game. And I was playing Spyro, and then when you're done with the world, right, you go to the next world, blah, blah, blah. And then it would be my bedtime. So I would put my PlayStation in sleep mode, and I will wake up the next day finding out my mom turned it off. And I have to restart over. And yeah, I don't think my mom understands the frustration of starting a game again. Not to mention that because I'm younger, very young at the time, my motor skills and everything is slow. Very slow. Like Kingdom Hearts took me months to finish. I was way too young for that. But yeah, it took me forever to finish. And yeah, I was in elementary school actually, so ridiculously slow. But let's get to the point. So I played games for pure enjoyment. Like I love it when I was crying or laughing or just feeling like I was engulfed in certain scenes from games. And then I remember the PS3 came out, and boy, the PS3 is for me iconic because it's the first taste of corruption. So the PS3, I don't remember, I think it does have an online system. Yeah, the PS3 has an online system, but what ruined for me gaming, what really ruined it, is those trophies. And like you would get a trophy, or I don't remember what they call it, but you get something like a medal. And then when you finish the whole game, you get like this like platinum thing, and if someone clicks on your profile, they can say, "Oh, you completed the game." And you start playing the game, not for enjoyment, but for the rank, the reputation, the status. And I remember my first, I think, and only game I platinum, and I believe it was a Square Enix game. So hold on, I will Google it. Square Enix games PS3. See, that's how you know I don't remember the name, because I don't even remember the storyline. I just was obsessed with getting a platinum. You see how corrupt it is? I don't even remember the name of it or the storyline, but if you ask me about what's the storyline for Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy X, I will be able to tell you. And they made a remake of this game. Alright, let's see. It's called... What is it called? Nope. Nope. No. Oh my goodness, what's that game called? Nope. No. Okay, I have to pause. I have to find this game. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I found the game. It wasn't even by Square Enix. And I'm actually disappointed. It's by Sega. Is it by Sega? No, sorry, it's by oh no, I'm lost. Okay. The game is by Tri-Ace. Whatever. Is that Sega though? Is it Sega here? Whatever. The game is called Resonance of Faith. And like it says, 90% like this video game. But that was the first game I platinum on the PS3. I can't even tell you what the storyline was about because I don't remember. Like, I don't remember. So, yeah. There's a lot of games that I played recently and I just don't remember the storyline. But then there's other games that I played when I was younger and I remember the storyline. It's sad, you know? It feels like you corrupt your soul kind of for more. So that's why I say I'm kind of the person who's content with what I have. And I'm battling another part of myself who keeps saying, you want more, don't you? You want more. How greedy can you be? And I don't know. For me, the greed I have now is not the greed that I had before. Meaning, for me, greedy in the past would be like, oh man, I have to sleep by 9 p.m. So I wake up with full of energy for work tomorrow. But I'm like, maybe I can squeeze 2 chapters in. And the next thing you know, it's 9:10. That is greedy in the past for me. But now greedy nowadays is like, instead of 9 p.m., let's go to sleep, let's go to bed 10. I don't even go to bed that early, by the way. But it's a sad reality at this point, and I'm just kind of sick of it. Like, part of me has always been saying, and I've been saying this for quite some time, part of me just wants to kind of just disappear from the internet. But at the same time, I feel like, I don't know if I could do that. Like, there's things I do on social media that I do like I enjoy doing makeup and dressing up. And I like seeing a finished product. And that's something I did when I was younger on my digital camera. So, yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, that it's easier to brainwash everybody nowadays. And enjoyment doesn't feel like enjoyment. It's something I'm going to try to work on and figure out. Like I always say to myself, when you get into something bad, there is a way out. Anyways, I kind of drifted from the whole point of this, but I appreciate small, I appreciate large. Something that I will enjoy is something that I enjoy. And what I enjoy, maybe someone else won't enjoy. And that's just really it. I've stopped pretending and telling myself, wow, this is so popular, I must do it. That's one thing I've gotten rid of from my brain, and I'm glad. But now I still have to work on a bunch of stuff. That was Reddit. All right.